Any preference where you want to fly?
Well, I actually work for United Mainline in Dulles.
Okay,
so
cool.
I was thinking we could take off from 30, and if we have time to go ahead and land on DCA or backwards. Take off from DCA and land in Dulles.
So you want to land? So you want to? Where do you want to start?
Let's land in Dulles in IAD.
Yeah, but where do you want to take off? I mean, we're not going to do the real flight, so we're just going to put you on a 10-mile final and just do the landing then in that case.
Okay, then let's land on one right.
So first, where do you want to take off?
30, runway 30.
On which airport?
On Dulles.
On Dulles, okay.
So we'll do a go round.
Okay.
Take off on 30 and land on one right.
Okay. KID.
Hey guys, it's the ToGA brother here. I just want to tell you guys, we are inside the cockpit. This is a full motion simulator. It looks just like a real next-gen 737. Let me show you guys. See, we have all the controls here. I do have a captain with me. You're going to assist me in the departure and in the landing. Today we're going to be taking off from Dulles and landing at Dulles. And, alright guys, here we go. We're going to get buckled in and take off.
So do you have a YouTube channel? Or?
I do. I do a whole bunch of aviation stuff for YouTube.
Oh, cool. So
yes.
Maybe you can send me the link or so later on.
Absolutely, will do.
Take your left hand on the handle.
Okay.
Left hand.
Okay.
Right hand down here. And lift it up and just come around the corner.
Okay.
Okay. Any prior flight experience in simulators, anything?
I have the yoke at home. I have MSF.
Okay.
And the only thing that I struggle with is the cold and dark process. But other than that, I know that you have to give some, well, so I guess between beginner and intermediate, that's where I'm at.
I mean, they're good YouTubes about cold and dark. We want to do a hands-on flying today, I guess.
Okay.
So, just real quick, so turning right, turning left, nose goes down, nose goes up. So the pedals. Everything on the ground we do with the pedals only. So we're turning left, we're turning right. You see the upper part of the pedals? These are the brakes, right?
Yes.
So really, when you stay on this, want to stay on the center line, you see where I have my feet, right? There, like this. When you want to start, stop, you're just going to take your feet in the upper part and you're just going to tilt them down like this.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you're good. So you can still go back and forth. That means steering and braking at the same time. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And that makes sense. So this is our primary flight display. You've probably seen that. Airspeed tape. Airplane symbol stays at the same spot in the background turret. That's the barometric altitude, radio altitude, vertical speed if we're climbing or descending, or heading. Navigation display, like the map in the car. Landing gear. Once we're up in the air, we're going to bring it to up and then on to off.
Okay.
The auto brake will usually go for rejected takeoff for takeoff.
Okay.
And for 2-3 or max for landing, depending on how short the runway is. So the flaps, we take off the flap 5, we land at 30 or 40.
Okay.
When you lift up the flaps, always straight up into the next position, yeah?
Yes.
So you gently bring it to the next. When you go over the 1 and the 15, just gently lift it up so there's an upper barrier as well.
Okay.
Speed brake, as a preparation for landing, you bring it to the arm.
Okay.
So it automatically comes on landing. For takeoff, we don't need that. Next thing, half power, full power. In real life, you would take the outer throttle.
Okay.
You would not touch these side buttons because that would is against the outer throttle. You would take the flat hand, you go halfway, you would stabilize the engine beyond the 40, and then you would go ahead and press the little button here. And then takeoff thrust is set. Yeah? Good. So, next thing. So, I mean, we keep things a little bit simpler here than real life. So, next thing, once the plane is fast enough, I would call V1, rotate, you would gently pull it up. And usually would keep it at the 15-degree line.
Okay.
You actually have to hold it down at 15 because the plane wants to go up like this.
Okay.
And you don't want to stall the plane, so you keep it at 15, and later on you would lower the nose to 10, if you want to do it somehow professionally, you know. I mean, of course, with a simulator, it's a toy, you can play around, no problem. So, you understand you want to take off, and what do you say, one right? We had Yeah, did we have one left or one right? I think one right, yeah. One right. Okay. Then, you want to take off, do a traffic pattern, come back. Is that what you want? Or just,
yes, if we can do that.
Or should I just bring you on a 10-mile final? Let's save you time than flying around.
Let's do a 10-mile final. I think that'll be
yeah,
easier.
I think usually
I'm okay with that.
10-mile final, we put everything on autopilot usually. We configure the plane, and then you're going to take over when you fly it down.
Okay.
That's usually, or we do an outer land. If you want to do that as well, we can do this as well.
Okay.
It's up to you.
Let's do the 10-mile final.
Okay,
and,
so let's take off first.
Okay.
And yeah, okay, let's do that then. Okay, long story short, you set takeoff thrust. In real life, you would set V2 here, 135. 135 in here.
Okay.
And if I'm not too much on the video, I'm not so keen on being on the video. If you do more the show than me, because you know, I'm just saying.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So, go ahead. Set takeoff thrust.
Okay.
Oh, everything on the ground you do with the pedals only. So you would not use the yoke for movement. So you need to press your little. Go ahead and press the button here. So, good.
Whoa.
Okay, we want rotate. So take your feet off the pedals, please. Positive rate. Here comes up. And 15 degrees as we said. Yeah. So. Now you would lower the nose to 10 degrees. How does it feel?
It feels pretty good, pretty solid. I mean, just like what it would have been if we were traveling in a 737.
Okay, cool, cool. So I would suggest you just climb out a little bit, you know, maybe 3,000 feet, and we just do a couple turns, you know.
Okay. Setting up for the localizer?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
So just do a couple of turns so you get used to the controls, and then I'm gonna, anytime I can just put you in the localizer.
I know typically you want to try to maintain your heading.
Oh, if you want to do a couple of turns, so just try to level off, and if you bring the nose down maybe to 2.5 degrees, so we're going to try to level off. And
okay.
Very good.
There we go.
You see the vertical speed? We're still climbing a little bit, so you have to bring the nose down a little bit more. Yep. Whatever it takes, you know, just to level off. It's very sensitive. So, is it trimmed? Let me trim it for you real quick. Just let it go. There you go. Oh yeah, we're pretty good. So, you're good, you're good. So this will be 10, 20, 30 degrees of bank on either side, you know?
Okay.
And if you keep the altitude we have currently, let's just do one turn together. Stay on the controls, but I'm just going to show you. And then it's your turn. So we're going to keep the altitude, so we're going to turn left. 10 degrees of bank, 20 degrees of bank, 30 degrees of bank. So you would neutralize the position of the yoke. Not to steepen the bank. You pull back a little bit on the yoke to compensate for the loss of lift in the turn, and then you're just going to roll back. On the other side. Now it's your turn.
Okay.
Just do it slowly, so you have control. Just bring the black square down to between 0 and 2.5 degrees, so we stop the climb a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, pull back a little bit.
Yep.
You need to push a little bit forward, because you see when it's in a flat climb. Yep, right there.
Okay.
Just needs a little bit of practice, and then after that, I can show you how the autopilot works, or we're gonna just do a landing. Good. So you want to press the command button here. So you're going to go on heading select, altitude 12, and you can let this go. So whatever heading you put in here, that's the heading the direction we're going to be flying.
Okay.
So let's say bring it to a heading of 300.
Okay.
So we're going to. So whatever heading you put in here, you see the magenta dashed line, the plane is just going to follow you.
Okay.
So let's say you want to climb, so let's bring any altitude you want, maybe 20, 30,000 feet. Just dial it in. Keep turning here. Good. A little bit more, maybe. So now 250 knots is the speed limit in the US below 10,000 feet. So you're going to go level change.
Okay.
That means you climb with 250 knots to 2. And let's say the controller tells you to level off after a while, so you can press altitude off.
Okay.
And you can also climb with vertical speed. So press it, and you see that's your climb rate. You can vary that. You can make it, let's say, bring it down to 1,000. So the other way. So this is your climb rate on the right side.
Okay.
Whatever climb rate you want to put in. Yeah, right there.
Right here. Okay.
Or a descent rate on the other side. So I guess you want to do a landing, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, good. So I'm going to put you in the localizer. So we have 011, 110.10. Good. 01. Right. Okay. So you can go ahead and bring the flaps already to flaps 5. and you want to arm the speed brake, so straight up and just bring it to the arm.
Okay.
And this goes, put it to max or 3, it's up to you.
Can I leave it 2?
Yeah, you can leave it at 2.
Okay.
So, can you pull this out and bring it to the off? Yep, right, without the trigger, you don't need that. So, right there, to the off. So right now we're in autopilot, so you can bring down the speed, don't override it at the moment, we're on autopilot, please. So, bring down the speed to 157.
Okay.
So, you can bring this to 011, that's the heading, to the right. It's shorter. So, good. So, we're gonna 011. You see, we're tracking the localizer, and we're waiting for the glide slope to come down, yeah?
Oh, okay.
So, you see, the glide slope starts already moving.
Yep.
So usually when we're 1 dot below the glide slope, you would bring the gear down, or you would command it. You would bring the gear down, and then the flux 15. You can go ahead and do it now. Flux 15 now. And then we're going to bring 147 in here. So then we go flux 30. And then we're going to bring the final speed. Usually you find it in the box if you have programmed it. Flux 30, let's take 135 for now.
135.
Okay.
Check.
Yeah. Okay, 130, the answer would say 135 set, check, you know, I mean, there's certain protocol for that. So, now, you see the magenta crosshairs. You want to follow them, they're going to bring you right down to the runway. We're going to disengage the autopilot, you're going to be flying. You're flying right now.
Okay.
So, do not let the crosshairs escape, and just focus on them. A little bit to the left. Go back a little bit, so you do not want to let the crosshairs escape. And usually you would be in the clouds here, so you need to really focus on the... Pull back a little bit. You see, you need to pull back a little bit more. Right there, and a little bit to the left. Right there.
Okay.
Try not to be too tense with your muscles. Can I move the armrest down for you? So it's just easier that way. So just relax and pull back a little bit. So you do not want to let the crosshairs escape. You're going to lose the glide slope otherwise. So you need to go all the way. Look, you need to go all the way right here. And the earlier you do small corrections, the easier it is.
1,000.
It becomes more sensitive as we're getting close. So a little bit to the left now. Yep. So once we get out of the cloud, you just look at the far end of the runway and do not level off. Just fly towards the runway like you would be zooming in. And then when you hear the sound at 30, the computer voice, 30 feet, you just start doing the flare. I'm going to do the throttle.
Okay.
So, everything looks good right now?
500.
So you just keep flying the same way once we're out of the cloud, without dropping the nose, without leveling off, just the same way. And when you hear the 30, you're just going to bring the yoke back a little bit. So
100. 50.
Okay, start flaring.
20.
Yep, hold it like this. Very good. Very good. So lower the nose, you're on the ground, so you can take your right hand and lift these guys up. Very good landing, look at this. You did a good job. So what's next? What do you want to do? You want to do some other approaches, some other airports? What's in your mind?
Can we come into this?
Sure.
Cool. I'm okay with that.
So you just want to land there? So
Yes.
which runway you want to go?
Preferably over the strip.
Let me think. I think it's parallel to the strip, so I'm not happy with let's see, departure arrival. Let's try it out next. So that we have an ILS runway 01 and we have an ILS 26. So let's just try it out. ILS 01. ILS 7.1. That's 014. Yeah, very good. If not, I'm going to switch you around and we just take the other runway, no problem.
Okay.
So we're going to take this one. So they renamed the airport last year, by the way.
Oh, they did?
Yeah,
oh,
they did. It's now Harry Reid International.
Harry Reid?
Yeah,
okay.
Before that it was
McCarran, right?
McCarran.
Oh, McCarran. Okay.
International. Yeah. No, it's a cool airport.
Occasionally,
So let me just put it on autopilot for now. You can go ahead and bring the flaps to 5, please.
Okay.
But the strip is on the other side, so but you see the strip is parallel. You're not going to fly over this thing. So either come from this side or you come from the other side. Speed. You need to bring the speed a little bit forward.
Flight slow.
Just wait, we put it on auto. Speed is managed now. So you would do the very same thing. You would just wait until the glide slope comes down. The gear should be up at this point, and you would arm the speed brake. So go ahead and lift it up. And I mean, if you want some nighttime, it looks cool. We can do some turbulence if you want to do that.
Wind shear.
Yeah, we can put some bad weather. So. What about some... So gear comes down, flaps to 15, and can you bring the speed down to 147? And you want to bring the flaps to 30 now. Then you bring the speed to 130. Good.
130, check.
130, okay. So, you're flying. Should I leave it in, the wind? Or turbulence a little bit? Or should I take it off? You tell me.
This is our, go ahead and take it off now.
I'll take it off now.
Yep.
1,000.
Pull back a little bit so we re-intercept the glide slope, you know. So the flight director is not very good in helping you to get back on track. So you're going to level up for now momentarily and wait.
Flight slow.
Okay.
Flight slow.
Speed is down a little bit. Just
Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. 500. Flight slow. Flight slow.
so now you need to bring the nose down. So we're gonna just do it visually.
Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate. Flight slow. 100. 50. 40. 60. Sink 20. 10.
You made it. Good, now I'm landing. So, what else? What else can we do?
Can we take off from point? I'm sorry, DCA.
DCA? Okay.
And go right over the water.
So you want to take off on which runway? 19?
Yes.
Okay, we're taking off runway 19 and
In terms of landing, how was I? Was I alright? Was it good?
Good, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you cannot really learn how to land a jet in a simulator. It's always a good thing, but you did a good job, you know.
Okay.
And it's like playing golf. You can always increase your stress level, you know, to any degree. I've seen airline pilots with 20,000, 40,000 hours here crashing the simulator.
Oh.
So that's not a problem, you know.
Yeah.
And if you just bring turbulence, crosswind in, you know, and, you know. Good.
Okay.
So, okay, then, go ahead.
All right. Speed rate, flaps at 5.
Yep.
Okay.
In real life, so you just wait until the engine's past the 40, and then you only press the button. So you let the computer advance it, you know.
Okay.
But this needs to be on. Go ahead, press it. See, it's doing by itself. So in real life, the captain keeps the hand on here. So. Yeah, right there. Okay, we won. Rotate. 1 minute break. Give it a step.
Gear up. Positive climb.
So you always want to watch your speed tape. You see, the N1 came out, that's the thrust reduction, so you need to lower the nose to 10 degrees. So we actually gain some speed. You know, you see the speed is now catching up again, and that means we can clean up the flaps. So we're going to go to a speed of 190. And you said you're going to work for United? You work for United?
I currently do. I work for the ground crew.
Oh, cool. What do you do in Dallas, or where do you work?
I do work in Dallas over at IAD.
Oh, cool.
I lead my teammates to work on the arrivals and departures.
Oh, cool.
Is the weather that you have going right now true to scale?
No, I mean, this is just, you know, this is based on X-Plane, which is a simulation, you know, the whole simulator. So whatever the system gives me, it's not a true weather at the time, you know. I just put some kind of bad weather in, and do it like that. So we would just put a little bit of power out. We have a little bit of an overspeed, so just going to slow down a little bit. Yeah, here we go. Any other fancy stuff you want to see, or?
Do you think that you would be okay with us taxiing?
Sure, no problem.
Okay.
Where do you want to taxi?
Can we taxi from Charlie, taxiway Charlie, over to runway 30?
I didn't bring my iPad, so I have all the charts there for flight, you know, and Navigraph. And okay, I'm gonna bring you. I can only bring you to the runway, so we actually need to find the gate, you know.
Okay.
So maybe. So you want to go to Dallas, yeah? Or DC?
Dallas. IAD.
Dallas. Okay. So which runway is closest then? So which runway should I bring you to? Runway 01 left or?
19 left.
19
or no, 01 left. Sorry. Yes, you're right.
01
left.
Okay. You know the area better than I do. Okay. So good. So we're at 01 left. So when you want to taxi, you see the tiller on your left side.
Yes.
So the trick is usually, you see the center position? So the center position means we're going straight.
Okay.
If you hold it a little bit to the right, that means the nose is turning until you go back to the center position. So just do it slowly. And I don't know if we have such an upgrade scenery for Dallas here, so let's see. Landing gear is done. Okay. So I don't know how many buildings we actually have. So gear is down. Flaps to 5. Okay. Okay, go ahead. And we're not moving. Are you on the brake? Or?
No.
Let's just reset more. Okay, let's just do it. Okay, let's see. Oh, here we go, yeah. So, just easy going with a tiller. It gives you 70, 80 degrees left and right, so you just do very small movements. And you can also play around with the thrust if you want to do that. Okay, slow down. And you want to make a right turn here?
Right turn here?
Yeah, so I would say step in the brakes. Or just take the next exit. It's up to you. So you were thinking about doing flight training, or are you just happy with being on the ground crew right now?
I actually am considering getting my private pilot's license.
Oh, cool.
And then going into commercial aviation.
Okay.
I have been in the aviation industry for quite some time, and it's always been, you know, something that's in my blood and my passion.
Okay, that's cool. Yep, come all the way around. So are you moving airplanes, you know, as a ground crew, or are you doing any kind of pushbacks, or?
We push back, and sometimes we have to tow.
Okay.
But when it comes to moving them around, we actually have a team that does that. And they take care of that for us. Yeah, that's pretty much it. A little fast for taxi speed. There we go. Okay.
Yep, a little. You want me to film you while doing that, or?
Would you mind?
No, I wouldn't mind. No problem.
Okay.
We can even do a landing and I film you. No problem. I'll do it all the time with the customers. You know.
I absolutely would love to do that.
Then you have. I mean, taking photos and stuff like that was my hobby ever since. You know, no problem.
They do that all the time in Dulles.
Yeah, just pass me the phone and we'll put some. We're gonna film it.
There you go.
So how do I put it on?
If you tap the red button, there you go. Now you're filming.
So how do I put it on? Right. Okay. Here we go. This guy.
Alright. A bit of throttle. Stay on the center line.
You don't need to put your mask. It's just my choice. You know, you can take it down if you want. It's up to you.
Okay. Stay on the center line, coming in to the gate area. A little bit. Do you have to hold short here on 19 center? Sure that there's no cross traffic. Alright, cross traffic is clear. Clear to proceed. We will go this direction. Okay. A little bit of thrust. You can see there's the tower right ahead. Do you guys use the rudder pedals on the runway and the tiller for the taxiways?
Correct.
Correct. Alrighty. Yeah. A little bit outdated, but not by much. Are you okay if we park at the gate?
You're fine. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Try and So as a ground crew, we would normally marshal you in right now.
Okay.
Here. Alright. Parking brake is on. We're good to go.
Just let me do the parking brake because it's the most sensitive part. It's always broken, you know.
Okay.
Really, the mechanic always has to come and fix it. But I have it taped, you know.
Okay.
It should be okay. So you want to do a landing and I'm going to film you?
Yes.
I can do that. So you want to just do the landing in dollars? Or what?
Can I do it in DCA?
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
You want to do runway 01, the ILS approach? Or?
Yes.
Okay, let's do that. So 006 in here and in the course as well.
Okay.
And 109.9 is here. Very good. So KDC. So 10 mile final, and I'm going to film it then. So initially, we're just going to bring everything off.
Okay.
And so we're going to put it on autopilot initially, and then we configure the plane, and then you're going to take over and fly it down.
Okay.
Or we do an autopilot, you know that. It's up to you. We can do both. It's no problem.
Let's do it with the manual ILS.
Okay, let's do that. Usually you configure the plane fully, and then you're going to take over. Yeah.
Okay.
So let's do this. So let's bring this. 006. Okay, good. So what you're going to do is you're just going to bring the gear down once the glide slope becomes solid, you know, and you're going to bring the gear down and flaps 15, yeah? Not yet. So I'm just going to tell you. So, and then the next step would be, you will see the green 15. So that's your speed for flaps 15. You see that? So you're going to reduce the speed to 147 then. And the next step would be then flaps 30. When the glide slope is fully intercepted, and then you would take a speed of 135 or 138, something like that. So go ahead and just take your hand on the thing. You can take, yeah, you don't need to put it here. Just get down. Flaps 15.
Gear down, check. Flaps 15,
speed
check.
goes to 147. And you can go ahead and bring the flaps
147,
to...
check.
Yeah, good. Flaps to 30.
Flaps 30,
and
check.
Speed 138.
138, check.
So you would do your landing checks now? In real life?
Speed brake armed.
You want to check the landing gear, 3 green. You want to the auto brake. Yeah, you want to check your engine start switches. Continuous.
Okay. Continue. Good. Continuous. Check. You on. Check. Runway turn off. Off. Check. Landing lights on. Check. Okay.
So autopilot is off. You're flying.
Autopilot off. Check.
1,000. Flight slow. Flight slow. Flights 100. Flight slow. Plus 100. Approaching minimums. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Spoilers deployed.
Okay, we got that.
Reverse.
So I would recommend we do it one more time. I would just do two things. By the way, when you put this up, please gently. We got them ripped off in the past.
Okay.
So let's just do one thing. You want to have it more realistic. Usually the captain doesn't take two hands on the thing. You would have one hand on the thing. So when you hear the 30, just take your right hand here for your muscle memory.
Okay.
So you would slowly bring back the throttle, and you just look at the far end of the runway. You slowly bring it back, and do you by yourself. It just looks better, you know.
Okay.
Or I do it, and you put your right hand here, and I film it like this. We can also do that. That's maybe.
Can I try it with the throttle?
Yeah, you try it with the throttle, and we
thrust?
just film it one more time. It just looks more realistic.
Yes.
If you want to have it that way. If you want to have it.
I would rather have it that way if you're okay with that. And
Yeah,
I will
no
make sure
problem.
to do it gently next time.
No problem.
Yes.
So we'll try it. If that doesn't work, I'll do it one time, but I film it like so it's cut off, you know.
Okay.
We can do it either way.
Can I try it with the
Yeah,
throttle?
we'll try. We'll just do the same thing again. It sounds better if I don't say it, you know. You know when you gear down flaps 15. You just do it yourself. Gear down flaps 15. And then you bring the flaps 15 speed. So that's one step. Gear down flaps 15. Flaps 15 speed would be 147. You just put it there.
Okay.
So, and the next step is when we're pulling the glide stop, you just go to 138. That's it. And so, just if you want to sound more like a pro, you know,
okay.
That's just my idea, just to make things better. So, let's see something. I need to fix that. Because the overall video, what she tapes is not that good of a quality, you know, for YouTube, you know.
Well, and I also want to give, you know, your customers an actual real...
This video is much better with the iPhone, you know, it's much better. I put the light on for you, so it gives you better. So, let's do it one more time. We're too close already. Yeah. So, okay. Good. Okay, let's do it that way. So, do you know where that comes from, the iPad? Look at this. The green color, where does that come from?
I think it has to do with the display, your video. When you shoot, it has the...
I try with mine. Maybe I can send you the video.
Okay.
Let's see, because that doesn't look good. No, I don't have it. Let's see. I'll bring it back one more time, so we're going to do everything because we missed this part.
Okay.
I'll film it for you. I'm going to send it to you then.
Okay.
It's better than having this green thing and it doesn't look.
You're talking about 15, right? For here.
Yeah, get on touch. If not, I just point to it and then you know what to do. Watch out at the top. So let's do this. Okay.
Check.
So you just need to get down a little bit. The power was a little bit off. That was the reason. So just gonna fly down, and we're gonna keep on filming, and then just do a visual approach right now.
Okay.
And
500. Approaching minimums. 40, 30, 20, 10.
good. I think we got some. You cut some things out. You know, you will find some some stuff you can use.
Okay.
I mean, if you were to take some clips out of it, you know, that's what I would do. Yeah, great.
All right.
Great. Well, thanks for coming.
I appreciate
I'll
that.
send you. Just give me your phone number, and we're gonna exchange that. And
okay.
And what's your phone number? I'm gonna just send you a. Let's see.
You ready?
What's your number?
Okay, 571-531-2902.
Can you just text me your name so I'll see? Do you have WhatsApp or something like that?
I do.
So I think that's probably the easiest, just to upload it by WhatsApp.
Wait. Okay. What's the...
So let me see. WhatsApp. I need to put you as a... Can you text me your name so I can put you in?
Yes.
Okay. Just text me back. I just called you.
408-8955?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
Just...
You should have gotten it.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, so I just put in new contact. How do you write your last name? It's just
it's M-A-R-A.
M-A-R-A. Like this?
Perfect. Yep, that's it, right
okay,
there.
That's it. Okay. Do you mind if I take a picture of you? So it's easier just to remember people. Okay, I got it. Okay, use photo. Okay, I got it. So now I need to go on WhatsApp, I think. And so that's you. That's your number, correct?
Yes.
So let me see. Message. I don't know if I can put this in. Wait a minute. WhatsApp is sometimes a little bit slow with new contacts. You know what's better? Just take. Let's open the door, so I'll take a couple pictures of you if you want to do that. Just, you want to have one with the captain's hat?
Yes.
So let's do that. Check which one. You want the jacket as well?
Can I?
Sure.
For the photo? Perfect.
I'll take them for you, no problem.
Okay.
So go in the seat, lift this up, lift this up, then go a little bit here on the right in here.
Okay.
I'll take some with mine, I'll send it to you in a minute, and let's see. Thumbs up. That's a cool picture. Right hand here.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Left hand on the arc. So just turn around.
Can I do one without the...
Sure. Just turn around one more time. So take your right hand here, turn around like this. Good. Okay, just take it off and we'll do it to that. Yeah. Keep the hat on and
yes,
then...
I'm going to keep the hat on for it.
Okay. Okay, right hand on the Right in on the... Thumbs up. Yeah, I think they're good. They're good. I'm going to start texting them to you. Okay, that's great. So you work on the ground crew at the moment, yeah?
Currently, I do, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And I communicate. I'm actually the one that's pushing the plane backwards, and we're having conversations back and forth. And
I might see you soon. But that's off the record.
Okay, so absolutely, if you hear me, you'll know, and we can have the conversation.
Yeah, yeah.
But just to let you know, full disclosure, I do post our pushbacks. And some of the audio that while we're pushing, but I make sure nothing is off of company policy. So I make sure everything is okay and everything is good.
Yeah. So let's get out and talk a little bit. I can film it if you want a little bit more. I'll film it. You want to explain something or?
Yeah, I actually...
I'll send you my pictures anyway, so... And
okay.
Just, you want to do a little bit? So,
Alright guys, so we're in the flight deck right now of a next-gen 737. As you guys are familiar with this is your yoke. These are your flight displays. This is all your speed and auto throttle panel. You guys are familiar with this? This is the throttle. This is your stab trim. This is your speed brake here. And then this is your flap lever right here. Right now it's indicated for 30-degree flaps. The speed brake is disarmed. And to be able to plan my trip from the arrival to departure, this would be my FMC. This is my my smart computer, if you will. And right here, this tells me all my information about my engine status and all that other things. And you guys know this already. This is your gear down lever. One really interesting thing that you guys may or may not know is that these lights here, these will tell the captain, the flight attendant, or sorry, the flight officer, the gear is up or the gear is down. You want to see all green, not red. Down here on the panel here, guys, this is all for your communications, for the tower, for ATC, and all that. And then these red buttons right here, we never want to touch these. But if we need to, this is for the APU in the back, for all the fire. And you guys, this is what you guys will also see in the flight panel, the flight deck as well. These are all your switches and your knobs and getting power to the aircraft and all your lights and stuff like that, and your switches and all that good stuff. You can also brighten and darken your panel if you need to. This tells you all your battery power. You can go from DC power to all that. You guys remember that video I showed you where we plug into the aircraft? Well, this is how we know the plane is getting power. Right, guys? One last thing real quick. So this would be the captain side, or engine number 1. Over here, this would be my first officer, or engine number 2 side. We work together to make sure that we control the aircraft as best that we can and make sure you guys get on the ground. Guys, I appreciate you guys for watching me. I'm Sean, and I'm out. Thanks for watching.
Great, great, good job, good job. How many followers do you have?
150.
150? Okay.
Yeah, I'm slowly working my way up.
Oh, you're working?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So,
no, that's it.
I would, anything that you want copies of, I'm more than happy to send to you and all that stuff.
Maybe we get together at some point, you know.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Too much on the record because I've been flying for, you know, I didn't want to have them on the, you know.
Fair enough. And, yeah. I'll make sure that none of that's on there as well. So I'll keep that. Oh, okay. That's where I started my career. So I know.
But I don't want to have, you know, because before I start, I'm waiting for my classes. I just don't want to be in social media, you know, because I won't say, look, I'm not in yet, you know, I'm waiting for classes.
Okay.
I don't want to make a big, you know, show. That's all that, you know.
Kind of low. You want to keep yourself low.
I want to keep myself low.
I understand.
you know, but we can get together. I hope I can sell it with it.
Yes, I hope so too, because it'd be a really nice treat to work with.
It's really nice. And then I see you put the push.
Yeah.
Really cool. That's really cool. So, yeah. Yeah, I hope
can I get one just of the cockpit itself? Yeah. Okay.
Go down a little bit, you will see much better. Sit down here. Let's take this off. Just sit down here.
Okay.
You have much better. So, let's
Alright guys, so guess what? We just finished my 30-minute flying session here. I was in the controls of a real next-gen simulator. Had overhead display, instrument displays, real throttles, guys. And this actually rotates and moves just like a real captain's seat. You guys can see this is all ready to go. Even the runway is right there. The rudder pedal's right in front of me. The throttle, everything. Alright? It was absolutely a real treat to be able to do this for you guys. Go ahead and wait for all the reviews, guys. And we will see you guys next time, because guess what? We are coming back for this again. We're going to come back for round 2. Alright? Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. I'm ToGA Brothers.
So, send you some pictures of more coming.
Hey guys, I want to show you something real fast. This right here, this is the checklist that pilots use when they take off. This allows them to make sure that they have everything ready to take off when they're at cruising altitude, when they're just about on the final, and when they're just about to land on the runway. This ensures everything is done properly and correctly, alright? This is on the Boeing 737. Now, different airlines may not have this, but this is definitely on the 737s from Boeing. Alright? Thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Bye.
Do you have the picture?
Do I?
I should send it to you.
Yes, I have all the pictures.
So
Yes.
Videos,
Guys, welcome aboard. We're aboard the 737. You guys can see. Let's go flying. Okay.
You're good?
That's good. I'm all done.
I see you have a good way to talk to people, yeah?
I
So
appreciate...
where do you do private? When do you want to start with your private?
I realistically would like to start in maybe a year or two from now. I know that flying school is going to be a little expensive, but there's programs. United has one, maybe 8, that I'm considering. Yeah, one of my colleagues is actually in the middle of getting his private pilot license, and I have a colleague who's a CFI. She's going to take a discovery flight in May. See how it's actually, flies better and stuff like that. So hopefully, we'll get together at some point. All the best to you. I wish you the best luck. All the best.